going on, everybody? I thought I would do a testimonial on a Triton 206. I switched to a Triton. It's been probably a month and a half now. I've been with Ranger for forever. I do not like the FS's. I think they took too much of the storage out of it and made room for the more floor room, which I understand, but they took way too much storage, and guys at fish tournaments and stuff need that storage room. So I did switch. I did look at quite a few boats. I did go with Triton. So far, I enjoy it. It's got a lot of room. It has a lot of the storage room that they didn't take away. But I'll go through and I'll show you the things that I do like and the things that I don't like about it. So, starting from the outside, you can see the hull design of it. It throws water well. I haven't had a wet ride at all yet. It's dirty. Actually, I'm just leaving to go fishing now. The motor is awesome. I've never had Mercury before, but this motor so far is it's met my expectations. The kicker's a little cold-blooded, which we'll see how that works when it gets to cold weather, but the big motor the big motor is phenomenal so far. So there's the outside. It's kind of cool that it lights up Triton. That's kind of neat. So we'll go inside. As you can see, I'm going bass fishing, so there's rods all over the place. But as you can see, there's a lot of, the floor space is very, very roomy. Now this is a 206, and I did look at the 216s. The 216s, from what I've been told, are excellent, excellent big water boats. Not that this one isn't, but the 216 is very much deeper in the front than this one is. But trolling, I hear, it catches a lot of wind, and that is the reason I did not go with the 216. We troll a lot, and keeping speeds, 1 mile an hour, 0.8 is crucial at times. And this one has a few amenities that the 216 didn't have, and some of them are silly, but to me, I thought they were neat. This container down here is a drawer. That's where I keep all my AFCO stuff and gloves and hooks and stuff. That was very neat. I liked that. Glove box is considerably bigger. It's huge, actually. Rod holders I'm going to put here yet. And my downriggers for salmon will go probably there. But the live well is ginormous, which is the same as the Rangers and the rest of them. This is the reason that I ended up going with 206. This box here for storage is big. The only thing I really wish Triton would have done is made this a 1/2 inch wider, because I have to put the boxes this way, and it would have been nice to put them this way, which they will fit, but then you can't get them out very easy. So a 1/2 inch would have been great, but this way works as, just as well. And I ain't even close to having these all full. And this side's just a smaller one. This one back here is for your starting battery. And then there's this one down here is for your, it's just a storage for your trolling motor batteries. So that's good. The removable carpet is great. That was gone before I even got it home. Just because you can tell, I've had 2 guide trips out of this boat already, and 4 people, and there's a lot of room in here. You can fit 4 in here comfortably, so that's good. But not having carpet in the bottom to clean up is even better. Moving to the console. I like the gauges. There's not a whole lot of room for big electronics. I don't like putting my trolling motors in, or my graphs in here. So I, wish it would have been a little bit bigger, because this is a Helix 9 and it barely fits in here, and I had to mount the 8 up on top. So they could have done something different with this, but it works. I've seen guys without this radio here, I've seen guys mount them straight up and down, and keys and switches and stuff, it's the same, just the rocker panel, or the rocker panel switches. Nothing special about that. They do have an auxiliary port, which is neat, and then they also have a USB port down here, which I think most boats nowadays have that. I do like that they have, for the bumper buoys, that they put one here right next to you. That one I use a lot. Alright, front of the boat. Live well rocker. This thing is big too. You can fit a lot of stuff. Even I've got stuff underneath the rods. So that's a bonus. But I'm pretty sure most boat companies are probably doing bigger, as we speak. This box here is a big, just storage. And this one over here is just the same thing, storage. Now, this box back here is supposed to be a bait well, which to me, I don't know. I'm not a big guy in bait wells. I would much rather run those type of bait wells so that I can take them in and out, motel rooms and whatnot. This to me is, but some guys probably use this and it probably works good for them, and it does work. It pumps water and all this and that, but I use it as a cooler, which I wish they would have insulated a little bit better, because it doesn't keep ice super long. So we'll see. Well, if it doesn't work, I'll put a cooler underneath, and I'll show you the console that they made a big spot, and I guess I'll use this as storage. But this, I wish they would have made it a little bit insulated a little better, so you could have used it as a cooler. And maybe they did, and they didn't put enough insulation, but it doesn't keep ice very cold or very long. But underneath my feet, there's a big hole under there, and that's where I usually put like all my minnows. I put that bucket under there. That fits perfect underneath there, so it's out of the way. Other than that, everything is pretty much same as, any other boat. Never had a windshield before, so we'll see how I like that. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't loosen up and fall off. I leave in 3 weeks for a tournament on the Great Lakes. We'll see. I haven't put it into 5-6 foot waves yet, but so far it's been good. I've had it in 2 foot, 3 foot, which is normal, and it's handled it just fine. So I just thought I'd run down kind of the inside. When I looked at Triton, to see reviews and stuff like that, and there wasn't really much. There was I think 2 out there, 2 videos. So I thought I would do one, just kind of explain the things that I do and don't like. I know there wasn't much about fitting tackle boxes, which for me is very important, because I fish tournaments and guide, and I need all the tackle I can get. And like I said, I wish it would have been a ½ inch bigger, but they work like this as well too. So, and I think on the 216, one of the reasons I did not go with the 216 is because this door here was actually cut right here, so it was a small one like this side, and then the lid of the live well was that big. Well, I don't fish muskie or nothing, so this live well is I don't even remember how many gallon it is, but it's more than enough for what I need. I need the storage. So there's kind of a quick rundown of the inside of it and the layout, and I guess we'll talk to you guys later.